Ooh, oh my goodness, that is, that's pretty scary stuff. My goodness, big hatch dinosaurs, Palani's hatcher, making those dinosaur eggs there, sacrificing them to make a very scary 3/3 dinosaur. Hello and welcome to tonight's absolutely fantastic dinosaur action. It's going to be lovely stuff. I imagine most of you are sleeping, but well, you're in for a real treat, I would think, as we get into it. I gotta shrink myself a little. Oh no, that's not myself, that was the card. 1 second. There are a lot of layers on OBS here, so sometimes it takes a wee bit to get everything just settled perfectly. No, that's not the right one. That's the right one. Oh my goodness, and I am way below Tepic Huntmaster there. Okay, back in action. All right. Yeah, Palani's hatcher, big hatch, dinosaurs. I'm playing big scary dinosaurs, as I often do. Carnage Tyrant, lovely stuff. It's a pretty good thing to play something that the opponent can't do anything about. So we got that as always. Tranix Rex, I moved this into the sideboard just to make some space for the Palani's hatcher, the one that makes those eggs and then sacrifices to make a 3/3 dinosaur creature token. However, I've been loving Ancient Imperiosaur. I've loved Ancient Imperiosaur before the Lost Caverns of Ixalan. It's got that ability where you can convoke it, each creature that convokes it to help pay for it, pay 1. It enters with 2 counters. Palani's hatcher is 3 creatures in 1. That's even more than Regisaur Alpha. And both of those things give other dinosaurs haste. And that means Ancient Imperiosaur gets haste. Sometimes I might completely tap out every single creature that I have. This enters with 10 counters, a 16 haste. Maybe I played a bunch of dinosaurs already on that turn. I don't have any actual mana left, but I have enough cost reduction. Marauding Raptor, Tepic Huntmaster. We could be seeing Ancient Imperiosaur sitting at 6 or 5. But let's pretend it's 5. We tap 5 creatures, which is pretty reasonable. Boom, it enters. Hasty, massive. And of course, if one of those creatures is Xenagos, or I have Xenagos out, Ancient Imperiosaur is doubled. Maybe it's a 16-16. Double it to a 32-32, which that happened. That was crazy stuff last night to finish it off. Oh, it's pretty good. Pretty legit, I must say. Very, very exciting stuff tonight. Gonna see it even more often. Palani's hatcher. Love it. Marauding Raptor. I do have to mention that fact though. Dealing 2 damage to each creature when it enters. It does kill those eggs. It cracks them wide open. Gobbles them up, I guess, unfortunately. But it does get pumped up. If you play Palani's hatcher with a Marauding Raptor, it's pinging 3 dinosaurs. So it's sitting at 8 power, which is pretty decent. That would be quite scary for most opponents. Perhaps the opponent is completely wide open. It's not the best thing in the world, but Palani's hatcher for 4, but you get 6 temporary power onto marauding, so it's pretty good in that sense. 6 temporary power, and you're at least left with a creature that has 5 power. Decent. Or hopefully you just have Huntmaster. You can play Palani's hatcher for 4 with that reduction. You're sitting on this, 2 dinosaur eggs, Huntmaster. Could be a pretty good chance, mixing in some other lands and whatnot. You're able to play that Ancient Imperiosaur, tapping those lands. Yes, Commander Crane. Hopefully all is well. It is very, very spicy. Ancient Imperiosaur, don't fear. You don't have to go all in on a little token deck, making a bunch of 1/1s to support this. An actual dinosaur deck supports Ancient Imperiosaur, oftentimes sooner than Carnage Tyrant, but keep in mind, this is what I was getting to. Those dinosaur eggs, you use one of those eggs for Ancient Imperiosaur to convoke, to pay for it, to make it bigger. And one of those tapped eggs, I've mentioned it a few times, is sacrificed with Hatcher's ability and it makes an untapped 3/3 that you also get to attack with. That's just absolutely massive. You get to get Ancient Imperiosaur bigger sooner for kind of free. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's a lot of power. It makes a lot of sense in my mind, and hopefully your guys's. There's lots of ramp, easily able to basically play anything. We could get caught up. There's always that possibility. Yeah, otherwise nothing too much has changed. The sideboard, a little bit. Not too much interaction, but I just go all in, as I sometimes do, on bashing the opponent as much as possible. Keep in all the creatures. If I have interaction, I could, take out a couple creatures here or there. But it's not a creature itself. I'd rather just have a creature, have it be a dino, beat up the opponent even more consistently. But if I do have to interact, Kogla and Yadaro, that still is quite lovely stuff. And it's nice to have that devotion. 2 red and 2 green, 4 devotion in total to help Xenagos. Although I only have 1 copy, I might increase it to 1 just because Xenagos certainly gets the job done, as it did last night. My oh my. Tranquil Frillback, always there. The good buddy. Silverback Elder, that is the big difference. Apart from Tranix Rex moving to the sideboard, but we got to make space somewhere. But Silverback Elder, basically, I wanted another creature that was big, that I could easily play. Certainly I can pay 5, or possibly 4 if it's reduced by Marauding Raptor, but it's a creature, big, easy to play, does a bunch of stuff, but that stuff happens whenever I cast a creature spell. And what is this list? This list, my favorite way to do it is basically all creatures. 34 to begin with. So going off the Great Henge, whenever a non-token creature enters, basically whenever we cast a creature, kind of similar but not. I got lots of creatures. The Great Henge makes sense because I have a lot. Silverback Elder makes good sense because I have a lot. Gain life, destroy an artifact or enchantment. Look at the top 5 cards. Put a land from among them onto the battlefield tapped. It is nice. Oh, absolutely. That way. Oh yeah. Huh. I don't know. I want to press something for that. That is very good. I just made that connection there. Thank you, Commander Crane. Yeah, okay. It's good. This got even better. But Silverback Elder is an ape. Very good. Kogla Nidaro is an ape. Of course, usually I'm never naming anything other than dinosaur. If I see 2 Cavern of Souls, well, the second one, boom. Name ape, and well, that already couldn't be countered, but Silverback Elder can't be countered, and they probably want to counter this because, well, it is very devastating. Just keep gaining life. When we cast Tranquil Frillback, say it's reduced to 2, we pay an extra green to gain 4. We'd actually gain 8 life with Silverback Elder. I mean, that is nuts for stabilizing potential against some aggressive decks, mono red, and all that. Whew. I say we jump into it though, get right into the matches. My son is a little bit under the weather, unfortunately, so I won't go too long tonight. Try and do as much as possible. Yeah, it's going to be good. Going to be good. Try it out if you have the wild cards, or if you're feeling daring enough to invest in the wild cards, and I want to see your guys' experience if you want. But of course it's going to be good. There's probably going to be at least a couple nice matches tonight. I could be flooded. That's certainly a real possibility. Usually happens at least once or twice. Hopefully it's not Discover Combo. I've moved away from more specific hate for that. They play a creature and then they exile cards and they get to cast that thing for free, chaining it and killing you in a single turn. Often on turn 3. But I think people are moving away from it, as it is likely going to get banned this coming Monday. I didn't see it last night. I haven't seen it at all tonight when I was trying to spam matches on my phone. So I think I'm safe. I'll get rid of the hate that I had for that deck and yeah, watch it be discover combo to start. Oh, I probably I need a good crying clip whenever something like that happens. No lands is no good, that's for sure, but that hand is quite a bit better. Send Ancient Imperiosaur to the bottom just in case it's something painful that I would prefer Carnage Tyrant more than Ancient Imperiosaur. Okay, well, I sent one to the bottom and I got another. That is lovely stuff. Hopefully a Castle Garenbreak. Would be nice to get Carnage Tyrant on turn 4. Okay, Mono Green Devotion, very, very good stuff. They didn't play Llanowar Elves or Elvish Mystic on turn 1, so they're going a little bit slower. Probably going to be Kiora coming up here, I would think. Still no Nykthos. Okay. Polychronos, not too bad. We got lots of big bodies. Finally, they got the Dork. Huh. Well, well, well. Yeah. Stomping Ground. Another Topiary Stomper. The other Topiary Stomper, I should say. We're at 6 lands. We're going to be at 7 next turn. We'll be able to easily play anything we draw. Carnage Tyrant, Imperiosaur, Regisaur Alpha would be quite nice, but if we get Palani's Hatcher, just doing the math here. Yeah, we should be able to play Ancient Imperiosaur with Hatcher. It would be a 16-16. It would have haste, and this mono green opponent would have a pretty hard time dealing with that. We'd have 5 creatures, 2 lands untapped after playing Hatcher. Oh boy, oh, let's go, let's see it. My oh my, this is getting pretty crazy. As mono green often does, it's not a fun time. Okay, yeah, well, there's no Nykthos and there's no Storm the Festival, fortunately, but we have to do something good next turn. Okay, well, we'll get there. Might as well stay positive, it doesn't hurt. Oh, the Great Henge, that is certainly pretty great. Now, let me think. Could I go the Great Henge plus Ancient Imperiosaur? Not quite. Could I go Ancient Imperiosaur plus the Great Henge? Huh. I would be able to do that. Have to tap both Topiary Stompers, unfortunately. Leave 2 green behind. Got the maximum reduction for the Great Henge. Hopefully they don't have Boseiju to destroy it, but yeah. Hopefully we draw some good stuff. We could pop off next turn. I'll be crossing my fingers. They don't have a Nykthos, so the Old Growth Troll would have blocked a Topiary Stomper. It would have become an enchantment, enchanting a land, giving them even more mana. But unfortunately, they're getting a lot. There's many ways for Mono Green Devotion to get boatloads of mana. Not quite as fast as I would have liked, but we still have a good chance. No Boseiju. Cross your fingers. We don't want the Great Henge to be destroyed. Storm the Festival, maybe. Just a card. That's pretty good. They've used Kyora's untappability. They only have 3 potential mana left. 1 floating, 1 with Boseiju, 1 with the Elvish Mystic. Cityscape Leveler. They can't play that this turn. We've got... Oh, okay. Castle Garenbreak. That tends to do the trick. Good. Sunken Citadel. We can't tap the Great Henge for mana, sadly. So this is what it's going to have to be. Okay, something big. Let's get... Ooh, we were held off of Regisaur Alpha. We would have been able to play it, but it was not meant to be. Not the case. Now, question is, what do I want to do? Do I want to take out Kiora? Do I want maximum aggression? Ancient Imperiosaur, I imagine they would do something to that. Do I want to take out Kiora? You know what? I'm going to smack him with everything. See what happens. If I sit back, it's only going to get worse and worse. I'll take out whatever blocks whoever, and we should still be safe. Hopefully. If they double block and take out a few of my creatures, it's probably creatures that they were going to target anyways for Carnage turns. Maybe the Cityscape Leveler targets and destroys the Great Henge, but I can't tap it for mana, so perhaps they aren't feeling too threatened about it. Well, I'll take that. 2 old growth trolls and the belligerent Regisaur. That's a lot of bodies they don't have. It's still a decent bit of ramp with the old growth trolls becoming enchantments on lands there. But I think we'll still get the job done. Good enough. A better position, I think. No Nykthos. No Storm the Festival. We can do it. Oh boy. Portodifrexia. Okay. That's alright. They tap 9, we lose this stuff, but we could still do lots of good stuff coming up. Man, that's a lot of mana. 1 forest, giving them 5. Ooh. Not a great time. That's alright. We got a chance still. They could do a bunch of damage to us, but I don't think they want to. Oh, they made Polychronos bigger. Okay. Attack with both of those creatures. We might be able to kill them, depending what we draw. Ugh. I'm certainly bringing in... Okay, that's something. Well, Sunken Citadel. You know the drill. Make as much mana as humanly possible. Leave as many red sources around as possible. And let's just draw a bunch of stuff and get them. Creature. That is a creature. That's good. Good. We're still left with 1 land plus 1 to play. Ooh. Alright. Well, maximum aggression on Karn. Take him out. Actually, I'll attack Kiora too. The token guarantees that Karn goes away. Oh, okay. I like the sounds of that. Big time. We get to gain a bit of life. At least Karn is gone. That's going to be interesting. 10. Maybe we're safe. Carnage Tyrant doesn't have haste. Cityscape Leveler to take out Regisaur Alpha. We're dealt a little bit of damage. Okay, that is getting kind of painful. Yeah, it's going to be pretty rough. Silverback Elder, Tranquil Frillback to take out the various artifacts that they have. That darn Cityscape Leveler, destroying it and exiling the graveyard so we don't have to worry about them unearthing it. That's never a fun time. Yeah, if only we had that Great Henge still sticking around with Regisaur Alpha. Oh, we would have had a good chance to pop off. Not exactly going to be doing anything too special. Could we save ourselves? Well, not so much. They're going to keep returning creatures from the graveyard. We're not going to be busting through, unfortunately. But we know what to do. Big time. But of course, I'll still leave in Ancient Imperiosaur. Mono Green Devotion, they don't, interact too much early on. It's one of the best decks that gives us the best chance to pop off with. I'm quite excited about that. But I do have to trim somebody. It's hard to make space for Silverback Elder, I must admit. I can keep basically everything in because they don't interact early. The early plays happen. Topiary Stomper, well, I could see myself trimming it. I have to trim something, somebody. Do I like Carnage Tyrant? I think we could trim Carnage Tyrant. I could have 3 creatures, I could have 2, or just Carnage Tyrant. They play Portal to Phyrexia. We just have to sacrifice Carnage Tyrant anyways. But I would imagine and hope that I have enough other creatures that I don't have to do that. I do kind of like Kogla and Yadaro. Pugnacious Hammerskull, okay. I've wondered about Pugnacious. Cavalier of Thorns, yes. Cavalier of Thorns being a 5/6, Pugnacious being a 6/6. That would be quite lovely indeed. Something to think about. I've been trying to not use Pugnacious. I love Pugnacious Hammerskull. It has lovely potential, but I just like Topiary Stomper, I think, a little bit better. But we gotta trim something, somewhere, someone. I'm gonna trim Topiary. Alright. I know the early stuff is gonna survive. Hunt Master and Marauding. It has the potential to help play multiple things a turn with that cost reduction, so because it's basically guaranteed to stick around, I'll keep that and trim Topiary, which only gets me a land. Which only gets me a land, 1 up. Or, it helps to cast Ancient Imperiosaur by 2 with the creature itself plus the land that Topiary grabs. Yeah, I'm going to have to keep that in mind. I haven't faced a whole lot of mono green devotion, I must say. It's still a wide range. You can't really bet on much. If you are going into a tournament, you can probably narrow things down, I would imagine. Lovely Palanis. Let's get that Ancient Imperiosaur. Nice to see the Great Henge too. I think this could be a good one. And they haven't played any enchantments as well. Ooh, it's got to be Sunken Citadel. That land always enters tapped. This looks not so great for them. I'll wait and see if they play an enchantment, use Tranquil Throwback to destroy that, but it is going to probably be Palani's Hatcher next turn. Ooh, the Old Growth Troll. Oh boy. Castle Garenbreak to boot. Well, you know what we gotta do. We can't quite play Galta. We could play Galta after Palani's Hatcher makes a 3/3, which we're gonna do. Never mind, the mana went away. I sometimes forget about the floating mana. We could have played Tranquil Throwback. We couldn't have used that mana for its ability. Because it's a little bit different. It's not like a activated ability, it's a triggered ability. That's not what we want to do. Okay, we leave it there. Galta for 2 next turn, Great Henge for 2. It's going to be insane. They're not doing anything this turn. They're not doing much. Gruul Charm. I have been wondering about that. I use Gruul Charm a little bit. Magmatic Chasm as well, the strictly worse Gruul Charm, but covering a bunch of angles. Creatures with flying, 3 damage to each creature with flying at instant speed, or creatures on the ground just can't block. I think I should revisit that at some point. Certainly would help in this scenario, but yeah, Galta for 2. Great Henge for 2. Oh, this is going to be good. They're basically dead. They're not coming back from this. No siree. Ooh. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Let's draw some cards now. Gain some life. Love it. Oh!
You have no power here.
Ruthless aggression.
Okay, we'll keep it the same. Locked and loaded, ready to go. Again, every single creature is ramped for Ancient Imperiosaur, which I love that fact. That's just pretty cool. I got the ramp, lands and stuff, Yeah. I love to remind people of that fact. I love to remind myself of that fact because it just makes sense for me. The way I love dinosaurs. That's all right. They didn't play a dork. We got a chance. Whenever they play a dork on turn 1, it's never fun. It looks like it's pretty good. If we can get a third land, will be nice. Hulking Raptor on turn 3 after playing Marauding for 1 red. They would be dead. Maybe not. Okay. Ooh. Not so great. It could have been a lot better, unfortunately, but hey, we still might get there. All is not lost. They might not cast Storm the Festival next turn. I've just been fortunate to not see Storm the Festival. Oh boy. Cavalier Thorn's not too bad. They don't have a Kiora. They got another Nykthos, unfortunately. Okay, they don't. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I guess that works. Oh boy. Oh, this is not great. It's not often that I have just one green source. I have 22 lands. I would certainly have expected to see it by this point. More than 10 cards in. Sometimes it just happens. You can see right here, I could have played Regis or Alpha for 3. That would have been lovely. Could have done a lot of stuff. Even just playing Hulking Raptor that previous turn. If the mountain was a green source, that's gonna lock things up, unfortunately. Worth a shot. Certainly could have paid off, but sometimes it just doesn't. That's alright. We'll see what we draw next turn, but we're certainly not busting through that anytime soon. Oh boy. How much are they going to... Nah, let's not even... We won't bother going to the next turn. We've all seen it before, I would imagine. But if you haven't seen it before, they just make lots of mana, play lots of stuff, and you die. Yeah, we had a small window. We just didn't quite get there. But you saw how Mono Green Devotion sometimes doesn't get there. Usually they do. It's a pretty rare case, but again, if they don't interact early, we have a good chance to get bigger and better power. That's going to bash them, beat them to pieces, to a pulp. Another Mono Green Devotion. That would be quite strange. Hopefully it's something back to back. It's always interesting facing it back to back, especially a deck that for whatever reason I haven't faced in quite some time. But maybe we'll be seeing a lot more Mono Green Devotion just because Karn the Great Creator might get banned coming up on Monday. I don't really mind either way. Well, other than the Discover combo, but that's pretty straightforward. When you just play one card, and if it's not interacted with, that opponent wins. Not the most fun, but other than the Discover combo, I don't mind. I don't even mind that. I know I can hate against that combo as well. You got to adapt. And this hand, Commander Crane, maybe this is the hand that you were meaning is good. Because it certainly is. Hopefully Huntmaster lives, but might be eating a fatal push. Shush. Oh, Cavern of Souls. Get him. Oh, can't counter hulking. Can't target hulking. You better use fatal push on Huntmaster now. Or Shieldred's Edict. You gotta do it before... Oh my, you didn't do that. Oh. Yeah, now we get to hit them. They're not doing anything. It doesn't die. Dimir Rogues. Huh. They're going to have a tough time with this. Yeah, well, I got some creatures in my graveyard. Ooh, they're mostly dead now. Yeah, draw a card. You're completely open. Oh. Okay, Castle Garenbreak. I got the 2 green from Hulking Raptor, the 2 green from Sunken Citadel. Boom. Castle Garenbreak. Sitting on 6 plus 2 lands. A total of 8. What can I play? What is the best? Certainly Galta. It's either Regisaur and Palani plus Galta. They're both about the same, but we'll go with Palani instead. Because overall, over time, it makes more bodies, and there you go. That was Ruthless Aggression. No chance, lights out. That's pretty good. Turn 4, 8 mana. Wow, that packs a punch. And everything I play on turn 4 gets to attack. Huntmaster would give Palani's Hatcher haste. Galta. There you go. That's how it works out. Often enough it works out with some mixture like that, but Dimir Rogues, blue, black, counter spells. We already have Cavern of Souls to help with that. But Tranquil Frillback. Yeah. Oh, Hulking Raptor flexing the muscles. Sometimes it does die, often enough. Ward 2 is somewhat easy to pay, but I think it lives. I still think Hulking Raptor lives often enough. So if it's living often enough, it's getting me 1 more ahead or 1 more up than Topiary. This just grabs a land, gets me up by 1. Hulking Raptor gets me up by 2. And it's massive, and I can attack or block before I have 7 lands, unlike Topiary Stomper here. But I just love Topiary Stomper mixed in there. I certainly was feeling the pain not having it. Relying on Hulking Raptor, kind of thinking it was 2 Topiary Stompers, in a sense. Nah, this is much more smoother, I feel. But we gotta do some cuts. Okay. Ancient Imperiosaur, we'll trim that. Silverback Elder, nah. Maybe. Palani's Hatcher, I'll trim in. We're bringing some T-Rexes. Actually, we're bringing all the T-Rexes. Jam the creatures that can't be countered and have a hard time being targeted. I think that makes a lot of sense. But certainly the Tranquil Frillback. With Rogues, they want to fill our graveyard, and a lot of the Rogue stuff, it cares about us having 8 or more cards in our graveyard. So if we exile our own, it can shut off a lot of the things that they were doing. And they can't counter my Tranquil Frillback that is going to attempt to do that. Well, the Cavern of Souls, we're just going to name human. We're going to sneak in the Huntmaster. We have another Cavern of Souls in our hand, so I might as well do this. It could make all the difference. They may have just played Soaring Thought Thief anyways, wanting to get a creature down, but might as well play. Milling 2 lands off the top. I certainly don't need any more at this point. Fatal Push. You know it. You love it. And I do love to play Carnage turn next turn, that's for sure. I forgot. I need a good crying one. I just assumed it was Dinosaur. It is not Dinosaur. You get caught out every now and then, unfortunately. But we still get to play Carnage Taunt. There we go. There we go. That's a good backup. Hopefully they don't have Sheoldred's Edict. Crossing my fingers. Don't make us sacrifice it. They don't have Sheoldred's Edict. Good stuff. Hopefully I can redeem myself against that embarrassing Cavern of Souls being named human. Now they're going to make me sacrifice it with Liliana or something. Or they're just mad and upset that I can play Carnage Tyrant with 4 lands. Ooh, that does it. That does it. Doesn't get much better than that. Okay, Dinosaur, for sure. Now we're going to exile our graveyard. All we need is a single green. Done for. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure I want to turn off the rogue stuff. Get them. Whew. Hopefully that buys us enough time. I would imagine it does. I don't need any more lands at this point, but... Oh, again. The Soaring Thought Thief attacked, milling 2 lands off the top. I must say I appreciate their efforts. Watch me draw a land, even after they milled 2. That's alright, we got a good guy. With Carnage Tyrant. Yeah, keep doing your thing. Oh, it is another land. Well, that's alright. I want to stop them drawing lots of cards. Maybe they don't have something that can make me sacrifice something. Maybe that buys me a little bit of time. We'll see. I just love hurting their card advantage. I think we still would get the job done. No matter... Oh! Hey, that's a benefit. Okay, yeah. When all you have is lands, there you go. That's pretty funny stuff. Okay, we're getting there. No Shieldred's Edict. Okay, good. Oh, they would have used Fatal Push and then Shieldred's Edict to make us sacrifice Carnage Tyrant. They're in a tight spot, that's for sure. They have to play a few creatures. Okay, there's the sacrifice thing. Yeah, okay, where's that darn Tyrannix Rex when you need him? I got 4 copies of Tyrannix Rex. And, yeah, I haven't seen a single one. They haven't milled a single one. That means all 4 copies are still... Okay, yeah, still in there. Sadly, they milled a Carnage Tyrant. Oh boy. Oh, here goes nothing. No Tyrannix Rex, no Tyrannix Rex. Oh, they milled one. They milled one. Let's get the 3rd one. The 2nd one. Oh. Diego, how's it going? Hopefully all is well. Oh, that's okay. That's something. We got creatures. Although, they certainly played a lot that turn. Seemed like too much. Huh. Well, we're not living through that. They got too much life gain. Painful. A little bit painful, but it's always a good time, Diego. No matter how things go. Alright. Well, we got them once. Sometimes you just draw lands and, yeah. Nuts.
Unforgivable.
I don't mind that much. They must be a little bit scared. I would imagine we shook them up a little bit that first game. They know the potential, the scary stuff. They've seen the mixture of dinosaurs that I have in my deck, and they know, ooh, they could just be dead. There could be nothing they can do about it. With all the stuff that can't be countered, can't be targeted, it's going to go downhill quick if they stumble even a bit. I don't exactly like that. Nothing early. 3 lands is okay-ish. I'll try for something a little bit better, a little bit faster. Oh, I was like the first hand of the first match tonight. No lands. Okay. No. Well, we still might get there. Had to take 2 mulligans, unfortunately. Thoughtseize tends to do the trick. After, you know, we've mulliganed so much, there's not a whole lot you can do. Maybe they won't fail to push Huntmaster. Maybe we'll get that hulking raptor. Okay, we won't. Alright. Thieves Guild Enforcer. Flashed in. Coming in hot. Definitely has to be that Castle Garenbrig, though. We don't have a force to have it enter. Oh, they milled a hulking raptor and a T-Rex. Not great. But Carnage Tyrant could be coming up next turn. We would be able to play it. That's got to be the Great Henge, unfortunately. That's not so great. Yeah, okay. That's how she goes. We'll wait and see how bad it gets, but I would imagine it's mostly over at this point. Crane's here too, yes. I do appreciate it, Diego. Yeah, it's weird. Sometimes with the comments, different people's handles and whatnot. I wish it was uniform across the board because, well, it can be different for people. It can be confusing, really. You see one name, you see another, and you don't quite connect the dots that it's the same person. Can't really do much of anything. Well, we're not dead, but let's hope we don't draw land. Topiary Stomper will 100% not save us. Ouch. Ouch. Crane. Painful. We'll get him. We'll get him next time. It's like the opponent's deck was Dimir Dinosaur Rogues. Something like that. Hey, I got 40 gems. A Tyrannix Rex. Okay. That's kind of cool. That's like a redemption for the pain I was just dealt to, well, of course, open up a 5th copy of this lovely dinosaur that I'm using. I'll take 40 free gems any day. Man, that was good. That's probably the best moment tonight so far. I should have reacted with the UFC clip. Next time something like that happens. Something that is not so intense, opening up 40 gems, just completely overreacting with, well, with this, if you forget what it looks like. But yeah, just imagine people getting so excited for 40 gems. Not so excited about this hand, though. Nothing early. I might keep it if I had Hulking Raptor or under. And that's 16 things. 4 Hulking, 4 Topiary, 4 Huntmaster, and 4 Marauding. I'm going to do it. We're on the draw. There's a very good chance to see one of those 16 things. Or it is just Boros Convoke, and they just pop off and, well, we are dead. It wouldn't have mattered really what we drew. Hopefully it's not Gleeful Demolition. It is Gleeful Demolition. Loxodon Hierarch convoking the creatures that they have and putting a counter. Okay. Not too bad yet. Not quite. Yeah, okay, it's still pretty bad. But it is interesting. This is not the first time I've faced Boros Convoke today. It certainly seems to be common, and we're not winning that one. There's not much you can do when they do that on turn 2. Yeah. I mean, it's not an instant win. It's still a lot better than the Discover combo, which just wins right there. Hard to say. But yes, Diego, your comment about Regisaur versus Hatcher. It's interesting. I think for me still, Hatcher is like extra copies of Regisaur. I like Regisaur because I love Marauding Raptor. Marauding Raptor doesn't kill the token, but Marauding kills the dinosaur eggs before they can hatch into 3/3s. So I think mostly for that reason, basically for that reason, Hatcher is just a little bit under Regisaur. But I still love using both of them. It seems pretty fantastic just for Regisaur alphas to get haste on other dinosaurs. Sometimes hasn't felt like enough instances of that effect. So I just want to up the possibility of haste on everything and add more copies of this, more bodies in total for Ancient Imperiosaur. I like it. Oh, very fun. Very fun. It's not too painful. You still get some value out of the super pumped marauding if it does kill those dinosaur eggs. You hatch big amounts of damage, that's for sure. But what am I switching out? Anything? Nothing much. We'll keep it the same. Nothing in my sideboard would help, particularly against Boros Convoke. But I should consider something since it seems to be the most common deck that I've faced today. Tonight, at least. Oh, yeah. Hey, no problem. Anytime. And if any of you guys are watching later on, whenever it is, leave a comment. Discord. If you haven't joined the Discord, definitely do so. That's the easiest way to connect with me. But I'm always playing dinosaurs, talking about them, doing whatever. So if you want some insight, I've experienced a lot of stuff. It might not be the absolute best way to do them, but certainly the way I'm doing it roughly here, I think it's the best. The best for me. I guess, well, that does it. The Hierarch, something convoked. Hopefully not. Okay. Maybe it won't be so bad. Oh, it will. Ouch. It's pretty good. Popping in and out. Okay, good stuff. Hey, that's alright if you gotta leave or if you fall asleep and you gotta catch up later on. Also, perfectly understandable. Well, we're not gonna be winning this anytime soon. That's for sure. Play another Marauding Raptor just to get another body out there. I can almost go with Ancient Imperiosaur. If one of those 3 creatures was green, I could get the 2 green for Ancient Imperiosaur. One with Karplusan, one with the creature, but they're all red. Yeah, that's alright. I beat Boros Convoke before. They were a little bit slow, but I think more often than not, they do various mixtures like this. Lots of little creatures. They make them bigger, or they just make so many creatures it doesn't really matter. They get the job done whenever they attack. Nah, I need to save everybody, potentially. The Great Henge would be pretty great, I must say. I don't really like Palani's Hatcher. It only supercharges the Maraudings. That doesn't matter to me. How big do I want Ancient Imperiosaur to be? Not that it matters at this point. We would mostly be dead, depending what they have in their hand. I'm almost tempted to just play Ancient Imperiosaur without convoking any of my creatures. If I'm going to be doing that, I'll just go with Carnage Tyrant instead. We'll get this Stomping Ground tapped and not have to take 2 damage. Yeah, that's still pretty good. A Carnage Tyrant for 3. Maybe we draw the Great Henge next turn. Play a bunch of things. It's not unheard of. keep everybody back. I would imagine they probably let the marauding raptors through. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. We might be able to just barely save ourselves. Worth a shot, again, because we could draw that Great Henge. Playing it for 2, chain a bunch of creatures. If we can just so save ourselves, if they attack with everything. Which I don't think they will. It would be quite nice indeed. Well, they're doing something. Shenanigans. We're not quite dead yet. Okay, that's all right. But it does seem to be a thing that they somewhat often do. They set up, they build up, and sometimes they leave themselves open for a turn or two here or there. Maybe more open than they should have, and we can punch through with lots of damage. That's kind of how it happened last night, actually, I think it was. Regisaur Alpha doesn't do a whole lot for us in this case. Kind of interesting. I can go Regisaur plus Palani's and Ancient Imperiosaur. Let me think though. Could we sneak something through? Nah. I'm just going to play Ancient Imperiosaur just to get another big body, and we still might be able to save ourselves. Hold off for the Great Henge or something. 5, yeah. As long as they don't have anything too painful, we might be able to get the job done. If they're feeling pretty confident to attack, but not at this point with a 7-6 and a 6-6. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, we'll start by blocking the biggest stuff that they have. Get the 2/2s cleared up. So we got 4, 7, 7, and 6. Well, pretty sure that's still it, but hey, worth a shot. Exactly lethal. Oh, to 1. They went to 1. Folks, they're dead. They're dead. Oh my goodness. I pressed that prematurely. I pressed that. Yeah, math is hard. Fortunately, I did the math and I just didn't concede right there. Oh boy. I half did the math. Block as much as humanly possible and then kill him. Ooh. Wow. Yeah, okay. I know, Rodrigo. That is revenge. That is revenge. All right. I will be back in, 1 second. I gotta go get the monitor for my son. A little bit stuffed up. He's got a bit of the sniffles, so I'll watch it as I stream a little bit more, get my wife some sleep so the monitor doesn't wake her up or him up. He might be making a special appearance, but back in 30 seconds. Very quick. Okay. Back in action. Lock her in. Just in case anybody is curious. You can't really see it. No, well, you can see me. Yeah. I have to increase the brightness. I can't actually see it much myself. He's stirring. Oh boy. Yeah. You'll probably be able to hear him if he cries, but hey, let me think. I think it could work. I'm going to keep it. It's a little bit slow, unfortunately, but yeah. Worth a shot. We get to Hulking Raptor, we get to Carnage Taunt. They haven't done the craziest stuff yet, but okay, no Gleeful Demolition, we're looking alright. Warden of the Inner Sky, that has been an absolutely lovely thing for Boros Convoke. They got a lot of creatures and artifacts, so it seems like a natural fit to tap 3 artifacts or creatures, put a counter on it, and scry 1. Seems like he's stirring a little bit. I could throw that up as a thing. Oh, I just realized I didn't resize myself. Bear with me 1 second. Get back down there. I know I am massive today, Scorpion. I'm just saying how I'm watching my son now, so yeah, on the monitor there. Watching my son while my wife sleeps and while I get stomped by Boros Convoke. Hey, worth a shot. We got the job done. Not quite. Well, definitely too slow. Even if they don't do their crazy... Okay, yeah, that tends to do the trick. Poof. Ouch. Yes, the next world champion. Gonna have shoes to fill after I become the world champion with Dinosaurs. Maybe 2 years in a row. You never know. Yeah, hopefully the next world champion needs a lot of sleep. Can't read yet, but I think he does like to watch when I play this game because of all the colorful images and stuff. Hopefully he stays asleep. Either way, that was lovely revenge on Boros Convoke, but keep it in the back of your minds if you guys start to face it. Maybe I'll go over some of my favorite ways to bring hate to that particular deck. It would, I think, Scorpion, absolutely. Or just win some decent tournament. Something decent sized, at least get some credibility for Dinosaurs. Hopefully I can do it myself, but I don't mind if somebody does it. Anybody. I'd be happy with that. I'm gonna try out this, even though it's a little bit awkward with 2 Sunken Citadels. Okay, well, we weren't gonna be playing Huntmaster anyways on turn 2. If they get rid of it. Which I think they will. Okay, good. Hey. Well, if you don't have a turn 2 play, that's alright by me. The opponent saying hello, they feel pretty confident in their chances of getting us, but we may just get them. Classic Rakdos Midrange. Nothing too worrisome, because it could be a massive thrashing. We got Topiary Stomper, we got another basic, we got ahead by a bit. Castle Garenbrig would make boatloads of mana. If we draw Castle Garenbrig next turn, I could make 8. 2 Sunken Citadels, tapping for 4 mana, 2 each. Castle Garenbrig tapping. I'm still left with the forest and the mountain that I have. 8 mana. But the Great Henge is probably going to be it. Hopefully no Sheodred. Whew. Oh my goodness, I was a little bit worried. I want to start drawing a bunch of cards, devastating them. Yeah, we're going to go for it. I'm going to bite the bullet. Hope they don't have a braid to destroy an artifact or deal 3 damage to a creature. Oh boy. No braid. No braid, you can do it. Okay, good. Fatal Push, doesn't matter. I'm at 5 lands. I couldn't have attacked or blocked with Topiary Stomper anyways. That's okay. We'll get him. We'll get him. No Sheodred. Alright. Oh, they gotta be on point from now on. We're still pretty healthy at 14. Oh my goodness. Okay, okay. Here goes nothing. Palani's Hatcher. Big damage coming in. Get him. Really should have played Palani's Hatcher first, just in case I would draw the Great Henge. Or Castle Garenbig, I should mean. Hey, I'm drawing creatures. That's good. We should still be alive next turn, I would think. Probably. Yeah. But they do have 2 reflection of Kiki Jikis. That is not fun. 1 reflection copying the other reflection. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, lots of creatures. Are we dead? Well, I'll stop some damage. I'm going to be playing Palani's Hatcher next turn anyways, so I'm going to be getting a 3/3 from the 2 eggs. I don't know what they're doing. They're dead. Biker mice, yeah. Okay. Yeah, they could basically be dead. We're sitting at 6 green. We have 12 mana. The 6 from Castle Garenbig, the 2 from the Great Henge, and the 4 from the other lands. This is what you want. If they don't have much removal, they have to have removal. But if they don't, oh, another Palani's Hatcher. Do I want to go with another Palani's Hatcher? Or do I want a Carnage Tyrant? Carnage Tyrant seems a little bit better. I still have a total of 7. Let's go with Carnage Tyrant instead. Yeah. Okay, not too bad. So close, though. Pretty close. I was wondering about getting the double 3/3s, but I still would have left myself pretty open. It's probably wiser to hold back some of this. But the double Palanis, both Palanis giving each other haste. Yeah. I could see that having been better. We'll see. We'll see. I think they're searching for that Sheodred or some sort of removal. Oh, they're digging. Oh boy. What's it gonna be? I think we can still save ourselves pretty good. This is getting interesting. Certainly seems like we should have enough to save ourselves. Enough creatures to block? Yeah, seems alright. Nah, Fatal Push, that's alright. We're not dead. Oh yeah, I attacked with that. 4, 8. 8, yeah. That's 8. If my math is right. Okay.
Grant me revenge. And if you do not listen, then the hell with you.
I got revenge for everybody that's been bashed by that, but that was interesting. If I were me, as I think most people should, just have a bunch of mana. If you ever get to 2 Reflection of Kiki-Jikis, you just leave all your mana up, you wait till the end of my turn. But then they make a bunch of copies of Reflection. Those copies are ready and waiting when it comes around to the opponent's turn, because it's past the beginning of the end, so they stay there. And then they just kill you with 10, 6 or 7 copies of Reflection plus the 2 original ones, and it just goes downhill. Yeah, not so fast for dinos, Rodrigo. Well, Tranquil Throwback, that's coming in. I like to exile graveyards, very good for Rakdos. Reflection of Kiki-Jiki, also quite nice indeed. But what do I want to switch? I'm going to trim Huntmaster. Basically dies all the time. Absolutely. It's interesting. I'm surprised that people don't know that. Actually, do I want anything else? Let me think. I'll keep it like that. We did pretty good, but yeah, Reflection of Kiki-Jiki. At the beginning of the next end step, you sacrifice the creature you copied. But if it's the end of the beginning, you keep that creature. If it's the end of your opponent's turn, that thing stays around when it jumps to your turn. After it's not that confusing, but just make the copies at the end of the turn, and you're good. Keep it simple. Yes, absolutely. A Scythe Claw would do. I don't know, it was not coming into effect too much. I thought I'd try without Scythe Claw Raptor, but it certainly would devastate him. Although Scythe Claw, I think it is only on casting spells. I'm pretty sure it is whenever an opponent casts a spell. It might be activated abilities, which Reflection of Kiki-Jiki is an activated ability. But just a Fatal Push, definitely. A couple other things. I don't know if there's enough spells that they cast at instant speed on our turn, huh? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to have to keep that in mind. I'm going to try Scythe Claw Raptor again. It certainly would be nice to punish an opponent like this. At least we do have another Tranquil Throwback, although I won't be playing it this turn. I want at least 1 extra green to destroy stuff. Absolutely. I do like how Scythe Claw Raptor changes things. If it lands, it affects how the opponent plays their stuff, and it may just slow the opponent down in general. That could be all you're looking for to devastate them. We'll just go with Tranquil. We'll get rid of Fable. We'll get a body down. I could have waited, but of course then we would have been completely open coming up this turn. Oh, it looks like he's stirring a little bit too much. Yeah, I think I'm going to try Scythe Claw Raptor. Maybe tomorrow. Try Scythe Claw out throughout the day. Possibly switch it out for Silverback Elder, perhaps. There's just so much stuff I want to bring in against certain stuff. I don't have enough room to take out things. It's a nice problem to have. Definitely, that is a very good way to think about it. 100%. All their stuff is like sorcery speed. Palani's Hatcher, eventually it will get to more bodies, more total power after it sacrifices the second egg. Okay, it does not go for the throat. Hashtag pre-recorded. At least I have 2 eggs that can block stuff. That's too bad. But if we get Castle Garnbrig next turn, we might kill them with Regisaur Alpha plus Galta, being able to make 7. At least leaving 1 red source behind. Using that red for Regisaur. Ooh, that would be good. I guess we'll block. I don't need to take 4. I don't have a Palani's Hatcher that would be sacrificing those eggs anyways. A lot of bodies. This could be nice. Spino. Yeah, that is... I gotta say, that is wacky stuff. I want to know what went through their head to make Regisaur Alpha the alternate art with the Jurassic Park dinosaurs, making this a Spinosaurus. Yeah. Well, we'll hold things back. We'll wait. This could be great. Oh, look at him. He's just passed out. I gotta show you guys this. Let the Rakdos players stew. He's just passed out. Oh, he woke up. He was sleeping with his mouth open. That doesn't help for... Yeah. The Ferocidon and the Ogre list. Okay. I'm going to have to try that out myself one of these days. Well, I can take out Calatus. I kind of like taking out Calatus. We lose Regisaur Alpha, but we keep the token. I say we got to do it. You know what? I'm going to give him another 2/2. Sunken Citadel as well. Very, very nice indeed. Hey, we got this. Just be aggressive with Soren there. I think that could help our chances. I hope. Cross my fingers they don't have another go for the throat. I did it again. I don't often size myself up live. I just like to get back into the action and then I'm covering half the screen. Yeah, I gotta try that. Ferocidon and the Ogre. That seems really good. They can make Calatus 7. Pay 3, put 2 counters on it. Would get to 7 toughness, so we would still kill it. And they can only do that once. That's what we're doing. Oh, okay. That they had a fatal push. That was a fatal mistake. Non-token make token from Calatus. Okay, I'm going to have to keep that in mind. That is a very good point. We might be able to squeak something out, make something good happen. If I attack with Galta, doesn't make sense. They're at so much health. Would I still live next turn? 1, 2, 6. Well, I think I would be able to. Nah, we'll wait. A little bit too risky. Yeah. Calatus getting bigger. So much life gain. That's going to be painful. The Great Henge. The Great Henge would be the all-star at this point. Galta fully reducing the Great Henge to 2. I'd play it. Regisaur Alpha afterwards, draw a bunch of cards. Maybe Xenagos is mixed in there somehow. Calatus is not fun, but we will kill him. I say we just do it. Get Calatus out of there. They have so much health, I would have to connect with Galta multiple times to chip away. Get this pinch, get it done. Don't have to worry about it. Yeah, just keep building up the board, going a little bit wide. Tranquil Throwback next turn is going to be pretty fantastic. 2 things. Have to block 1 Regisaur to take it out. Nah, I'll leave them all behind. I think we might be okay. But where's that Great Henge when you need it? Man, that would have been lovely. I would have hoped to see one of those copies by now. Quarter of the way through the deck, 3 copies of the Great Henge, I think. Sometimes I've used 4 copies of it, because, again, I'm using so many creatures. It does make pretty good sense to use something that does good stuff whenever a creature enters, and, well, that was pretty painful. We can start blocking some stuff, and guess maybe not taking out creatures. Okay, we gain some life, and we'll start chipping away. Actually, I should really be blocking that goblin. Stop him from getting any more treasures. A Tranquil Throwback is gonna... Ooh, this is getting interesting. Let me think. I can't use the extra green for Tranquil Throwback from Castle Garenbrig. Remember, activated abilities. Tranquil Throwback is a triggered ability. Whenever it enters, those are different things. I would like to play both creatures, though. Hey, you know what? We're just going to play both. We're going to make that 6 green. We're going to get enough mana to easily play these guys. I think it's better to just have the 2 bodies. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, come to think of it, we use all the mana to do this and still easily able to play Hulking Raptor. Okay, I have 3, 4. Yeah, we do everything. That works too. Take out the treasure. Do it. Okay, I think we're safe now. Phew. That was pretty good. Now, do I want to attack Soren? Not so much. Maybe if Soren was actually at 3, and they're at 42, so, well, it doesn't make sense to attack with the dinosaur token. I don't know, we might be able to make something happen here. We're clawing our way back. Oh boy, looks like they have something nasty up their sleeve. I'd like to take out Hive of the Eye Tyrant. I think I might do that. Hulking Raptor also to take out the zombie. I don't really need tons of mana. I don't really want to go down to 6. Nah, we'll leave Hulking Raptor just in case something good happens. We got rid of Hive of the Eye Tyrant. That's fine by me. Another body. That's alright. We're not quite dead yet. Dead-ish. I don't know. It would just be lovely to pull this off. There's a potential chance. Let's go. The Great Henge. Ooh. Palani's Hatcher. That would be nice. Just get a bunch of separate bodies. What's up their sleeve? Okay. Well, that's something. Taken them a while. 4 to 44. Well, it's been a long time since I've faced an opponent that isn't Celestia Angels, having such a high life total. Oh, down to 1. Oh, yes. Please take out Hulking Raptor. I don't have mana. I can't cast anything. Man, this sucks. Soren can hit the face. It's interesting that they didn't do that. They could have killed me at this point. Fortunately, they didn't realize that, though. Right, we're just going to smack them. If we could take out Soren, that would be pretty nice. That's alright by me. Oh boy, don't get nothing much. Don't really need the reduction. I don't need the 2 reduction. And I could have been Marauding Raptor locked as well, which... Yeah, okay, well, we're making something happen. What's going on, folks? We're clawing our way back. Okay. Huh. Or maybe we're still dead to something with flying, or... that does tend to do the trick. Okay, we're not dead yet. Okay, now we are dead. Yeah, there's nothing big. Wow. A wee bit flooded there. We almost got it done, but yeah, ouch. Whew. I think the opponent did stumble a little bit there. That's all right. Yeah, so much life gain. My goodness. I think we'll trim Ancient Imperiosaur. Certainly it is lovely, but I like that Silverback Elder as well. They want to gain life, we'll gain life. But we'll also have more ways to destroy artifacts and enchantments. Get the Fables out of there. That's going to be very nice. Maybe Kogla and Yadaro could have been good to take out Calatus before it gets too big and painful. That's certainly the keeper right there. And we'll keep the mountain. Could see myself sending a castle to the bottom. Let's send one castle to the bottom. Hope they don't have land destruction, but hey, I got one. We're looking at 6 green at the moment. 6 green on turn 4 after we played Topiary on turn 3. Oh, stomping ground to boot. Well, this is getting better and better. They didn't have a turn 1 Thoughtseize, which is extra good. Oh, we finally got the Great Henge. Didn't see it at all the previous game. Now we're seeing it. And if they don't take out Topiary Stomper, they might be dead. Even if they do, we still play Carnage Tyrant. Oh my. Well, I know what I'm doing. Actually, I'm just playing Carnage Tyrant. Fully reduce the Great Henge for next turn. Hope they don't use Fatal Push on Topiary, Shieldred's Edict on Carnage Tyrant or something like that. Certainly could be a very real possibility. Oh, they got rid of the Great Henge. Okay, no snowballing, sadly. But that's why you have multiple copies, because, well, it's a snowballing card. Good. People are safe. Oh, Regis or Alpha to boot. Now the question becomes, how much mana can I make? 7. Only 7. Regis or Alpha it is. We got tons of mana. We'll use up as much as possible this turn. And hope they don't have go for the throat for Regis or Alpha, but I think they do. They're saving it for something a little bit... Oh, somebody's up. Gonna have to be quick, or I might just grab him. rolling around, probably pulling the cord. Sometimes he does. The cord that goes up to where the monitor is, that I watch him. I gotta watch it. Yeah, he's crawling and climbing. He should be good. We'll see. Usually he settles down, which is nice. Just leaving the kid to self-soothe, and that can help. Sometimes. At least I am at 7 lands. I get to start attacking with Topiary. And I get to keep up a little bit of aggression. He is settling down now, so I think it's good. It's good. It's nice if they can get themselves back to sleep. It saves a lot of headaches, that's for sure. It gets yourself a little bit more sleep. He's out for now. No Shield's Edict. Okay, good. There's... I'm liking the Hulking Raptor. Tranquil Frillback. Oh my goodness, folks, we did it. That's exactly what I want. Yeah, I couldn't have had... Well, the Great Henge would have been pretty good, but this is quite good. Gain a bunch of life, exile their graveyard, destroy, reflection. Perfect. And make a copy of something. They take some more damage. That's alright by me. Not going to bother attacking because that token would just block. We wouldn't get any damage through with Hulking Raptor anyways. I think we could get him. Yeah, I can hear him snoring now. Man, where's the big payoff? Sometimes that happens, I must admit. It happens quite a lot. With having lands, Hulking Raptor, an overload of mana. It's becoming pretty common. Yeah. Hulking Raptor. Maybe Kalitas trades with it. Oh. I should be okay. Get some payoff. Let's go. Taking out Marauding Raptor, I would think. Oh, they're gonna take... Oh! Hey, that's alright. I don't need any more mana. Pay an extra 2 to take out something that I also don't need that. Okay, something, someday, any day. I might actually start playing the Terrask. I know, it's crazy stuff. You guys may have forgot about it from the Dungeons and Dragons set. But if I can make so much boatloads of mana, I kind of feel like it might make sense. It's a dinosaur, and well, it could have haste if I cast it, and well, certainly I am going to be trying to cast it if I use it. Something, anything that would help me devastate them. Yeah. Maybe double block Kalitas, take him out potentially. Surprised we haven't seen Shieldred though. Okay, that tends to do the trick. That also tends to do the trick. That's pretty nasty. Oh, absolutely. You can imagine how good the Great Henge would have been. Tranquil Frillback, Marauding, Topiary, chaining all that card draw. Just getting the job done. We're certainly not going to be doing that. No, not with another marauding. Well, I'll play it at the very least. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to attack with Topiary. We're basically dead this turn, I would imagine. But you never know, it seemed like the opponent goofed up a little bit, stumbled in game 2. Perhaps we get fortunate. Yeah, I think tomorrow I might actually bite the bullet and do a stream with the Terras, because absolutely, this is not the first time I've seen so much mana, and the Terras would be a pretty good payoff. There's a lot of things that would be a good payoff for all this mana, but that especially would be pretty neat. Just pretty cool to see. Yeah. I'm just going to take it. Sadly, Topiary Stomper being dealt 3 damage already locks things up pretty decisively. Hulking Raptor, okay. Well, you can see kind of why sometimes I wasn't using Topiary Stomper, because I was just often getting so much mana. The Castle Garenbrig with the Sunken Citadel, 4 lands in total, including one of each of those, to make 6 green. Hulking Raptor making 2 green. Is Topiary Stomper overkill? Sometimes it is, but is it more often better to smooth things out? Maybe it's the case as well. I think that's probably the case. Slightly better to have it in, even though sometimes you just have so much mana you don't know what to do with it. Yeah. Maybe I need more coffee. At least my son is sleeping. Alright, I'll leave it there for tonight. Kind of wild and wacky. Always play the henge, yeah. Definitely. I'm certainly going to keep doing it because I have so many creatures. Not every list has 30 plus. Sometimes I mix in some enchantments, a little bit of interaction spells. But yeah, for a list like this, man. Lots of creatures with 4 power, 5 power. Reducing the Great Henge to 4 or 5 certainly is pretty reasonable to cast, that's for sure. Yeah, okay. Leave it there for tonight. Hopefully all you guys had a good time watching. Right now, later on, Rodrigo, Pterosaurus, Scorpion. Lots of people. Diego, Commander Crane. Whew, wacky matches. Hey, you never know what it's going to be. It wasn't the fantastic nightcap of last night with the 32-32 Ancient Imperiosaur. Can't always be that. Hey, everybody gets shafted. If you got flustered with having painful losses like that, you wouldn't last too long with this game. It's just a part of life. Have fun playing a game. You don't have to spend any money on it if you like a deck enough, but there's not many people that like one thing as much as I like dinos. That's for sure. Alright, okay, yeah, leave it there. Have a good one, get some good sleep, and see you next time. Peace.